Day 57 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, guys, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem. If you're just joining this channel, welcome, welcome. If you've been with this channel the whole time, welcome back, guys. You know how we do. We're doing a LeetCode problem every day in Swift. We're all trying to learn. We're trying to build this Swift community and bring awareness to this Swift community so we all can learn and help each other learn together, guys. So I hope you enjoy the videos. Go ahead, go through the playlist. We have 56 or 55, 56 days of previous LeetCode videos. If you need to go get caught up, they're there for you to get caught up. Now, with that being said, guys, don't forget, guys, don't forget to bring your mouse right over here and click that subscribe button, guys. And then after you click that subscribe button, go ahead and smash that like button for me, guys. And then after you smash that like button, go ahead and into the comment section and find that bank emoji. I need all of my bankers to go ahead and drop that bank emoji in the comment section right now. If you don't mind, please and thank you. Now, with that being said, guys, let's look at the question we have here today. Today we have question number 841, keys in room. We in the DFS graph portion of the LeetCode 75. And yeah, we've been doing LeetCode 75 problems up until then, or up until now, with except for at the very beginning, probably the first week or two, we were just doing random questions. But this difficulty level is medium. But we're not gonna let that deter us, guys. You already know that we're gonna keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as possible, so everybody can learn and understand what it is that we're learning. So let's see what the question says. It says there are n rooms labeled from 0 to n-1, and all the rooms are locked except for room 0. Your goal is to visit all the rooms. However, you cannot enter a locked room without having its key. When you visit a room, you may find a set of distinct keys in it. Each key has a number on it denoting which room it unlocks, and you can take all of them with you to unlock the other rooms. Given an array of rooms where rooms I is a set of keys that you can obtain if you visit the room I. Return true if you can visit all the rooms, or false otherwise. Excuse me, guys. So let's break this down by looking at these examples. Oh man, so we can see what it is that they're talking about. Sorry about that, guys. So let's look at example 1. Example 1 says input rooms equals, so we have a list of rooms 1, 2, 3, and an empty room. The output is true. The explanation says we visit room 0 and pick up key 1. We then visit room 1 and pick up key 2. We then visit room 2 and pick up key 3. We then visit room 3. Since we were able to visit all the rooms, we return true. So let's break that down in case you guys don't understand what it is that they're talking about. So this is room 0, right? Because it's index 0. The rooms are represented by the index. So this is room 0. And we don't need a key to get into room 0 because it says right here, all the rooms are locked except for room 0. So first we're going to get in this room. Once we get in this room, room 0, as you can see, it has the value of 1. So that 1 represents the key to room 1. So this is room 0, and now we have the key to room 1. So we're going to move down here. This is room 1. When we enter room 1, we find the key to room 2. So now we can enter room 3. Now we enter room 2. Now we can enter room 2, which has the key to room 3, because remember, the rooms are represented by the indexes. So this will be room 2, and it has the key to room 3. So now we enter room 3, and there's no more keys. We were able to enter all of the rooms, so the output is true, right? So let's look at example 2 so we can understand, because this is where it gets a little tricky. So we have example 2, we have the input of rooms, we have the list of rooms and the keys that are available. The output is false. The explanation says we cannot enter room number 2 since the only key that unlocks it is in that room. So if you look, we come into room 0. We had no problem getting to room 0 because it's already unlocked. When we get into room 0, we get the keys to 1, key to room 1 and room 3. So boom, we got the room, we got the key to room 1. So now we're in room 1. We still got the keys again. So now we have the keys to room 3, room 0, and room 1. So we still do not have the key to room 2 because the key to room 2 is in room 2. So we can't open up the door to room 2 to get the key to room 2 because the key we basically locked ourselves out of room 2. We left the keys in the room 2 and locked the door, and now we can't get back in. And then we come to room 3. We have the key to room 3, and inside the key to room 3 is room 0. However, we were not able to get to room 2 and the room 2 because the keys are locked inside of room 2. So that is why the output would be false. So now that we understand the question, guys, let's get to the code. And the code is not as difficult to understand as the question, guys. So, I mean, that's something to be excited about. Now, let's see how we are going to code this. The first thing we are going to do, we're going to declare a variable called scene, and that is going to be equal to, set, and then we're going to put room 0. So what this is going to keep track of all the rooms that we have seen. Then we're going to come down here, we're going to create another variable called stack, and we're going to set that equal to an array, and that's going to start at room 0 as well. And this is going to allow us to loop through that array and figure out which keys we have and which keys we don't. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to say while let room equals stack dot pop last. And what pop last is going to do is it's going to remove the last element and return it. So we will know what the last element is. And then we're going to come down here and say for other room in room, we are going to say, and remember, room is the last stacked out pop last. So that's where the room comes from. We are going to say, spelled other room wrong. So for other room in room, we're going to say, if exclamation point scene dot contains other room. So what this means basically, since the exclamation point is there, if scene does not contain other room, then what we are going to do is we are going to say scene dot insert other room. So we're going to insert the room if it does not contain the other room, if it does not contain the other room. Then we're going to come down here and we are going to say stack dot append other room, and we're also going to append that room to the stack. And then we're going to come down here and we're just going to say, after we've done all that, we're just going to say return scene dot count equals rooms dot count, because if we were able to see all of the rooms and they were appended into the into scene, or appended in the stack, inserted in the scene, because scene is a set. So if every room we've seen gets inserted to scene, that's if we've seen every room and we insert each room that we've seen into the set scene, and that dot count should equal the rooms dot count, because that would mean we entered every room. If the scene dot count does not equal rooms dot count, that means we were not able to enter every room, and that's where that comes from. And remember, guys, this is a Boolean, so this is going to return true or false for us. So let's run it. Let's run it, and see what happens. Ooh, what's it say? Has no member insert. Okay, excuse me, guys. That's just a typo. It should be scene.insert. So let's run it again and see. And there it is, guys. It's accepted. So now let's submit it and see what the time is looking like. There it is, 11 milliseconds beats 99.35% of users with Swift. Now that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I like to see. That's some good stuff right there. And until tomorrow, guys, I will see you then for another day, another LeetCode problem. Peace.